All praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, peace and blessings to those chosen of the remnant of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Um, Quick little point I wanted to bring out, man. I'm watching this crazy guy, um, West Indian Archie. You know, the magician of Israel. This dude's a complete sorcerer. His mind control tactics are actually very, very high level. He's very good at what he does. The subtlety and the twisting of words. They say they're big on words, and they know that Jake ain't. And one of the things that a magician does is he practices his tactics over and over and over. And these guys over the year, they have different offices of how they control the minds of my people, Israel, especially those who are hopeful elects. And he tells them all types of lies, man. But pretty much what I wanted to go into is this point that he made, and then going to show you how he's added into the word, because that's what they do all of the time. They're assuming, and they're being that they're pretty much saying that they sit in the seat of Yahweh Shai, or they're the mediator. He clearly said that they're mediators to Yahweh Shai, so you can't get to Yahweh Shai through them. No matter if you locked in prison somewhere and the spirit dealing with you, you ain't never been on YouTube before, and you just happen to, the spirit and the word resonated in your heart and you believe, because it's not going to be breakdowns that get us into the kingdom of heaven. It's going to be faith that Yahweh Shai came down and he rose, and faith in the Father, and faith and the law, statutes, and commandments that he set down here for balance and for brothers to be in correction. And pretty much, man, I'm going to go ahead and let the video start.
That was working with her. Okay? That demon allowed her to divine. Look up that word divine, also divination. A certain damsel possessed with a spirit of divination met us, which brought her masters much gain by soothsaying. So this was a demon working with this woman. Now check out what this demon is going to say. The same followed Paul and us, and cried, saying, these men... Now listen to what the demon says. Now keep in mind, this is a demon, right? A vile demon that allowed this woman to have the power of soothsaying, to have the power of divination. The same followed Paul with us and cried, saying, these men are the servants of the Most High Power, which show us, which show unto us the way of salvation. So what does that tell you, man? What do you extrapolate from that? That even the demons know that there's certain men set up by Yahweh Shai to show other men the way of salvation, or the way to salvation. Now you had this guy Yakanan read John 14:6.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much the basis of it, man. So you got this word that he used, extrapolate. The word extrapolate, it means to extend the application of to an unknown situation by assuming that it exists and will be continued, or similar methods will be applicable. I'll read it in its entirety. To extend the application of a method or conclusion, especially one based on statistics, to an unknown situation by assuming that existing trends will continue or similar methods will be applicable. So pretty much it's assuming. It's saying, okay, 1, 3, 6, 9, so the next should be 12. But that's dealing in mathematics, man. And this truth, you have to be directed by the spirit. You can't go on tracks and trends necessarily. And what this guy is going to say, pretty much in a roundabout way, he's taken off the greatness that the Lord had put on those men back in the day, and saying that it can be imparted onto anybody. And that's true, that the Most High can be dealing and putting that spirit on any man. But what he's going ahead and extrapolating is saying that the demons that recognize the greatness of those men of those times actually applies to these guys. Now, that's not the case. You definitely are in error at that point, because it's clear that those men that were written of in the scriptures, those were definitely men of the Lord. It was confirmed. That's why they made it into that book. But these men nowadays, you can clearly see where they're not acting like men of the Lord, because of the things that they put out amongst the nation, a lot of their teachings, the incorrect breakdowns, and the false prophecies, and the lack of prophecy. Brothers ain't really prophesying nothing. They reading out the scripts and just repeating it. Well, if y'all are the prophets that was set up by the Heavenly Father, tell the nation what's going to be flawless in the fall. You keep saying hell's the brink. We at the brink of hell. All hell's gonna break loose, but you can never set a date and time because you're not really a prophet. You're just a man that's collecting money and not working, and you so high and mighty off the proud that the pride that you might actually think that you're acting in righteousness and misleading the people. So you were set up to mislead, and you were set up to be that stumbling block and to mislead those who are actually in dark spirits and dark countenances. Extrapolating, that's pretty much adding into the word. And I'll go ahead and finish up this quick little video. I didn't even want it to go this long, but I'll finish it up with Revelations, because a lot of brothers do that. They extrapolate. They were taught to extrapolate. Ariel was an extrapolator. Tahar is a major extrapolator. And this dude follows Tahar, so he's an extrapolator, and he's a liar on the word and a blasphemer. All right, here's Revelations 22:18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add into this book, and shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the things, out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. And so we know that these guys are adding into the word when they go ahead and putting themselves in the stead of the past great righteous men. Go ahead and saying that they're in the same authority pretty much, and going and pretty much lying on the word, man. And this is the last one I'm gonna leave you with. This is Deuteronomy 4:2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your power which I command you. And yeah, man, you can't be going off what these guys say, because guys, they're in error a lot of the time. And if you got guys extrapolating, man, just guessing, pretty much guessing, man, and assuming, making an ass out of you and me, like the saying goes, then you shouldn't be going by what these cats is talking about. Hey, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and say shalom.